Grace and peace. I hope all is well. This is Bishop Rodney Sampson. I'm coming to you. Man, I'm moving in hyperspeed. I'm on the go, and I'm excited about my definitive purpose. And that's something that each and every one of us should make a priority between now and the end of the year is to discover and to determine your definitive purpose. Let me get to the point. I don't have a lot of time, but what's critical is if you look around what's going on Wall Street for the last couple of weeks. Hundreds of people have been arrested. I hope you've been in tune to it. It's all over Twitter, social media, the news media, but they're talking about Occupy Wall Street. Somebody's fed up. Essentially, somebody is taking issue with the top 1% of the nation's institutional organizations doing what? You can define it, but there's a lot of wealth moving up, but there's not any wealth trickling down. And there are a lot of factors to consider in that. But you know what? Making an honest dollar, generating revenue, raising capital, making things happen, that's what capitalism is all about. So get your dollar on, make your money, that's fine. But when you start making money off of people's failures, off of foreclosures, when you are an institutional bank and you benefit by hedging on someone's failure, that they actually will lose their house, there's a problem with that. The enemy is all in that. I don't care how you spin it, how you market it, remarket it, spin it, PR doctorate, whatever, wag the dog, you name it. That's foul. That's straight foul. But, a lot of people, the whole concept of occupying Wall Street is not relevant because there are millions of people who don't own a stock, a mutual fund, a bond, a future, anything. And so they're not even invested in the market. But let's forget Wall Street and occupying Wall Street for a minute. Let's occupy our street. Look around your street. When you finish watching this vlog, look around your street and look at who owns what in your community. Who owns the hair salons? Who owns the beauty salons? Who owns the buildings that your church is located in, that you're renting from? Ask yourself that question. So while others are occupying Wall Street, we need to occupy our street. And we need to do this by investing in ourselves. The season for I got to hand out, and what are you going to do for me, and what you owe me, we can pontificate about that and make a legitimate, viable argument all day long from that perspective. But it really doesn't look like it's going to happen. If you look at the political landscape in this country right now, it does not look like that's going to happen. So you know what? You're going to have to tap into the resources that are available to you. It's called collaboration. We're going to have to put our monies together. We're going to have to pool our monies together. And we're going to have to start purchasing and buying the assets in our community. We got to have the vision for our own community rather than trying to attract someone else to our community to have the vision so you can get a sponsorship and you can get a grant and you can get this. Forget that. It's time to occupy our street. And this is not rhetoric. I'm taking action because I am on definitive purpose. We are moving forward with the launch of the $1 Billion Challenge. We're going to facilitate the creation of billions of dollars of new wealth in underserved communities. And when we cast this vision, people who have an ear to hear and have the faith with action and are taking action and moving forward with this vision, it's amazing the type of people that are connecting and are being brought into our sphere of influence, new relationships and new opportunities and new ideas. It's coming because I'm on definitive purpose. $1 Billion Challenge. You can check it out online right now, ourbillionchallenge.com. We talk about the wealth gap in America. 20 years plus years of a prosperity message. And the average African American family in America doesn't have the net worth for a casket for their funeral. $5,000. A good funeral costs $10,000. And we don't even have the average. The average net worth of an African American family is $5,000. People, preachers, prophetess, prosperity preachers, word of faith preachers, denominational preachers, apostolic, however you define yourself, give me a break. I was meeting yesterday with some gentlemen, three brothers from Alabama, the Polk brothers, and we're starting a collaboration and a venture, and we're going to the marketplace called For the People. But guess what? It's for the people. And we're going to pool our resources. We're launching a microloan intermediary fund. We're launching a crowd fund. We're creating our own products that we can push out through our own direct sales force. Occupy our street. Yes, there needs to be some change on Wall Street, some change inside of the financial sector, and our president is doing a great job at positioning and facilitating that. Just listen to what Warren Buffett is saying. You know, one of the wealthiest men in the entire world on this planet. And he's saying, you know, come on, let's be real on some things. Honestly, let's be real. But while they're occupying Wall Street, it's time for us to occupy our street. So I'm giving a clarion call to every church, every ministry, every evangelist, every preacher that's on the circuit. You know what? You can preach 28 days a month if you want to, but you better slow down and get connected into the consciousness of what's going on in our country. The prophets, we should be speaking. And I speak to the economy. I speak to the economics of our community. And I call forth a spirit of partnership and strategic alliances and collaboratives and collaborations. I speak it in the name of Jesus. Occupy our street. What do you own? Do you own a piece of land? Get your land out of probate court. Stop fighting as a family. Why you want to be the administrator over probate land and have some judge rule on land that your ancestors fought and died for? Get your land out of probate. Put it in a company and then split it up or invest in it. Do something. But this ignorance is destroyed. Our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. And the knowledge is right there. It's in our grasp. It's right there. It's right now on these phones, these iPhones, these Blackberries, these iPods, we carry, every preacher I see got an iPad. The information is right there. Let's use it together. We can do more together than we can apart. Well, I've got to go. I've got a series of meetings all day. I'm excited for what God is doing. And you're going to hear more and more about it. It's coming. $1 billion challenge. $1 billion challenge. Just start $1 billion challenge. I speak it. I speak it in the name of Jesus. For the people, I speak it in the name of Jesus. It's coming. And I want you to be a part of it. I am that I am, Bishop Rodney Sampson. Thank you.